Park in the Grass 2017 MSB, that thing was hilarious. Shows up in a full suit, starts handing out resumes for why he's a good Rivals player. It's phenomenal. Was it 2018? Oh god, I'm losing track of time. I have it on my wall over there and everything. But anyway, it's some crazy individuals. I love watching these two play Rivals because they bring their attitude into the gameplay. And we'll see whether or not that's going to be the case right now. hoppyKnitz versus MSB.
Yeah, I mean, hoppyKnitz versus MSB, like, we're bound to see some crazy things, especially now that Hoppy's Maypul has come out. Like, while Hoppy is privy to going for counter picks, I am so happy to see the character that Hoppy made a name for themselves with coming out. Oh my god! And you're seeing the reason why Hoppy really made a name for themselves with the Maypul, as we see literally 3 uppies in a row as the punish. One of the best Maypuls to ever touch the game, though.
Yeah, these two are nuts.
They made that back.
Yeah, apparently Hoppy's going to be able to make that one back, and the pressure continues off the side. MSB going down, but Hoppy can't make it back on their own. And now MSB just taking a photo there with Lily, grabbing that parry. I think that's the right time to do it right there. Just keep that delay as much as possible. Very smart thinking there from MSB. And now the wrap setups are going to start there between Maypul and Lily. And that's really where you see Hoppy shine right now. It's just setting things up with Lily, getting the combos together with the partner. And we'll see whether or not that's going to continue, because MSB, if anybody knows how to play against that, Maypul's a character that has been around for a while, but also been very tournament relevant for a while. Not a lot of players. I would say probably one of the least popular characters. MSB just falling off the bottom there. But Hoppy definitely keeping that popularity nice and high. There's a death.
Oh my god.
What's going on?
I don't even know. I mean, it's a Hoppy set. It's a Hoppy MSB set. If any set is going to be chaotic, this is the one. And we are getting the tried, the true, the classic Hoppy re-wrap combos. And Hoppy has racked up 124% off of one advantage state.
I want you guys to know something insane, is that hoppyKnitz did not smile throughout that entire combo. That was just normal everyday stuff, grabbing that up B and grabbing game number 1. That's what you're in for this set, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
that's crazy.
My god. Hoppy is such a menace with the re-wrap combos. Genuinely my favorite thing to watch with their Maypul. And I'm so glad we got to see it here on stream for all of you. And for those who haven't seen that before, welcome. Hopefully we see a lot more of that, because that is the most Hoppy Maypul punish I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a Hoppy game right there. So we're gonna see whether or not we get an MSB game to follow things up. The wraps are continuing though. 51% already found on MSB.
My
Looking
god!
fresh off the side of the stage. Hoppy! No!
You're kidding me. Oh my god.
Oh goodness. All right, Hoppy, getting things caught up. That is first stock over to MSB right now, but the percent damage total is still favoring hoppyKnitz right now, keeping that pressure up on the bottom side of the stage. MSB has been forced over here non-stop, and we're back to even.
Oh my lord, I mean, this reminds me of like an old combo video that Hoppy released called Hoppy Stoppy, and like, this is pretty much just the exact kind of content that you would end up seeing, and this is the content we know and love Hoppy for. But right now, you know, we've got so many charged strong attacks in neutral already coming out. There's another Hoppy classic. I'm pretty sure it was their yearbook quote. Charging down strong in neutral is an approach option.
Yes. That's completely valid, obviously. See whether or not MSB can actually start to put his mark on this set so far, because so far it's really been all hoppyKnitz. hoppyKnitz in control of both of the stocks taken so far this game. And MSB obviously hasn't been playing faulty so much as Hoppy's really been controlling the pace and continuing to do so. Good little read there, set up with the upstrong. Now hoppyKnitz has an actual lead.
Yeah, and speaking of actual leads, looking for, there's no wraps needed. Hoppy's literally just getting the strong attacks to rack up the damage. 129% on the Maypuls, just going for the most ballsy of tethers.
Never had such a hard time not cussing on stream before. What is going on? Hoppy's continuing to pull up some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen in a 2-stock picked up. Game number 2 going to hoppyKnitz.
Oh my lord, Hoppy going to be able to take game number 2 in yet another set of incredibly Hoppy fashion, and now we are going over to Treetop Lodge, which, you know, we've gone from MSB's favorite stage to one of Hoppy's favorite. Hoppy's favorite by a long shot, I think, is Endless Abyss, but this is definitely no slouch behind that.
All right. Welcome back to Treetop. We've been told Hoppy likes this one. What is that? Just charging me? Oh my god. All right. Oh, it's been such a hard. You know, here's the thing about hoppiness. You know, is that we've seen this consistent show. It's so hard to take your eyes off of this Maypul right now because there's been some crazy stuff happening non-stop. We really do have to look at MSB, though. He's been able to keep things as level as possible. Hasn't been able to pick up these games yet, though. What has changed? We saw some really dominant play previously, but hoppiness just seems to have this mental advantage. It is worth noting, though, hoppiness isn't just some, you know, a player who's able to mash buttons and find wins. This is an RCS champion we're looking at here. Hoppy is a defined player, has had very, very high amounts of success throughout history, has been a top rifles player for a long time now. So we'll see whether or not that can continue, and there's the first stock picked up going to it.
Yeah, I mean, that was, you know, a very standard kill setup coming out from the Maypul, and a very standard kill setup coming out from MSB's Kragg. While Hoppy is an incredibly terrifying player, if you want to emulate this kind of playstyle, Hoppy plays so instinctive based off of what they think their opponent wants to do. And that is something that you really only can achieve with thousands and thousands of hours of practice, of, you know, gameplay. And speaking of which, MSB with a down strong up air, bring us all the way back to the beginning, showing us stuff that, you know, we've seen from the beginning, maybe even forgot existed in the game.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need is just pull something out that you haven't seen in so long because it isn't worthwhile using. And you know what, MSB is going, you know, yeah, it is worth using. I'm going to pull it out right now. And there it is, set up and working for MSB at the moment. 52%, but he has that full stock advantage right now. Though Hoppy hasn't really found any of those crazy combos yet. So we'll see whether or not that can start to turn stuff into something. Hasn't been able to yet so far. 110% right now on this Maypul, and has to make 2 stocks out of this. And gets that batted off by that fair all the way back to stage, picked up by that up smash, and now MSB is going to take their first game of the set.
Yeah, and just like that, MSB going to be able to call Hoppy out on picking the unexpected option. Now, Hoppy thrives on playing around like I said, the unexpected option, what you expect your opponent to not pick. And MSB's catching on to Hoppy's game plan here. So Hoppy's going to be able to take it to Fire Capital. A very large stage, which you usually wouldn't see Maypul taking Kragg to.
He said Hoppy has 6,000 hours of rivals. That's insane.
Don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true either. It might be true for MSB, though. Obviously, these two have been around for a while. They've put a lot of time into this game. Obviously, though, you only got, like, just under 9,000 hours a year to put into this, though. So it would be pretty insane if they were to keep that type of stuff up right there and keeping things up right there. That edge guard was kept up for long enough that MSB had no way back to stage, just dropping that side B off the side there. Getting things back to business as soon as possible. Right now, Hoppy is looking so comfortable here on Fire Capital.
Yeah, I mean, very comfortable on Fire Capital, able to take that first stock. And, you know, Hoppy going to be able to get MSB off stage once again, looking for another stock. Not going to be able to get it just yet. Actually able to seal it out. And that is, you know, what happens when you have so much time put into this kind of a game. You know, Hoppy sitting at a cool, like, 4,600 hours of playtime. MSB, Steam lies. Steam says MSB's only at 2,700. MSB's definitely had a lot more as far as offline is concerned. But, yo, still looking to find new things. Has Hoppy just always showing us something new.
Yeah, just run into the side of the block there, hanging out with Lily, I guess, for a little bit there. And ooh, look at the patience there. So Hoppy has a few mix-ups there, it seems like, going for the parry, going for like a poke option, whatever it might be, whenever they have that wrap online, trying to predict what their opponent's going to go for. MSB just walking out in front of the parry there, managed to get out of that combo as a result, though. But 135 right now, there's only 50% found on this Maypul. Obviously can be brought back. Anything is possible in Rivals, but it's going to take a lot for MSB to try and bring this one back right now. 145 is very dangerous right now. 165 is even worse. And there goes that stock. Hoppy cleaning things up. Loser side, and that is MSB out.
My God, I don't know if anyone anticipated Forge Strong to break the rock into shards in a way that would allow for an up B follow-up.